Hello guys and welcome to another episode on Psyloc Gaming. We have advanced a little bit since the last time that you saw us, and I just wanted to let you guys know, Sundays I will not be releasing a video. I feel that that's the one day that I've got to spend a little bit of time with my family, so unfortunately there will be no content on a Sunday until further notice. But for now, back to Ark. So, today we've got to expand the base. Let me just show you guys what we've been up to. We have been on a epic taming spree. Oh, before I do that, look! You guys named it the Tickle Monster. And it is such a cool dino. It's worked really hard. As you can see, it's already at level 73. And we are progressing well. We have tamed our first two queties, two very low levels, one to catch more queties. This was the tester to see if the trap actually worked, which it does. The basic construction of the trap we will go to in another video, but I'm just showing you a little bit of how it works. We've got a fridge on board so that we don't have to be alone and we can have the meat on us and ready. So this is good for solo taming and things like that. And the basic principle is that you actually glitch a quetty inside, but we will be covering that in another video. Somber news. I went and took on an Alpha Rex and we lost Lucy, our highest tamed Rex. Unfortunately, but the good news is we've got a few more. We have been able to increase our Argent Tabus count. We did do a nice turtle for absorbing of bullets. We were able to get a Diddy. And yes, my tribe mates, before I came back on to actually form the hunt for the beautiful sheep. They actually tamed it. I mean, look at this. This is just like a cool little thing to ride on. It's like, it's cool. I like it. And then we got our takpo. In English, it would be a deer. But we call it the takpoki because of the big branches that it has on its head, and it is super boss at getting thatch. But we have expanded the base a little bit. As you can see, we've got a couple of turrets going. We have got the basic amenities like a fabricator, now a chem bench, and then obviously some storage and things like that. But the space is getting limited. Our tribe has now increased its ranks a little bit more. We have 2 new players into the tribe, so we need more space. This is just our kitchen area. We have got our crops and stuff going, just so that we can get some kibbles going, so that we can do better taming. But this is supposed to be a building video. So, we have decided we are going to expand the base. Due to the unevenness of the terrain, we were initially going to think about building them there, but then you're going to have to build on stilts. And building on stilts on a PvP setting is just generally a bad idea. Simple reasons. You got to place turrets underneath, you got to do all of that, and you take out the pillars, and you're going to waste a hell of a lot of resources doing it. So, I'm going to teach you a little trick, which I'm sure if you've been playing Ark at all, you should be able to do it by now. It's one of those tricks that you really should learn. Now, first and foremost, before you get started with any base location, you've got to know where you want the base to start and where you want it to end. How big? 6x6, 8x8, 10x10. That being said, I know I always start from the highest point, which if I look at my terrain, this should be it. Okay? So I'm going to place the first foundation here, and I place the second foundation right next to it. Now, here's the catch. You're going to take a pillar, you're going to drop it down. This is one of those little nuts. Okay, come out. Don't do this to me now. I'm going to try this. If it doesn't work, take 2 will occur. Come on! It always has to give me some form of grief. We are going to try the 3 foundation trick, and this is why I say try. Because it is one of those, it works. I'm doing it. Okay, that's my buddy Raven. He just died. He's trying to tame us a 150 Plessy. I decided I needed to get started with a base, and he's doing that. And he unfortunately died. Okay, now you see, I placed the pillar in the middle of that foundation, which drops it down by 1. Oop, nope. Nope, that didn't work. This is the reason we are doing it out of wood. Okay? If you try and do this out of metal, like I'm sure there's a billion of people, other people that have shown you, you can do it out of metal. It is so expensive. Wood is relatively cheap, especially with the Thano that harvests both thatch and everything, and then we have the Takoki which does the fiber. It's so much easier. Let's step it down. There! In place. Yay! Okay. So that should place correctly. Come on. This is going to be one of those. So what I'm going to do, nope, that didn't work. What we're trying to do is get it to set at the same level. I'm going to do another pillar. I'm actually going to remove this one so that it's no longer an issue. That one, you do not break this one because this is your original height. The actual frame of the base is going to run here, but this is highly important to remember to leave one alone. If you don't get the same height segment. Okay, and then you're not going to get it to snap. So we want this as a snapping point. But we're going to work back towards it. Okay, so now, let's see, 2, down, down. Don't do this to me. Down, down. Okay, so obviously I placed the pillar incorrectly. See, this is one of those trial by fire efforts. It works sometimes and it works well, but when I'm recording, it doesn't want to work the way that I want it to work. Okay, so now what I do is that, and I'm going to demolish that one again. Okay, cool. Now let's see, can I drop it? We want the pillar to snap a little bit. There we go. Looks slightly lower. I hope it's slightly lower. There we go. And step up. There we go. Right, so now you can see it plain as day. First level, second level, third level. Alright, so now what we do, okay, now what we can do is we can actually remove, once you've got everything down to the third level, you can tear apart the other foundations, not the last one, which is your last third foundation slot, okay? Now you connect it there, and so on and so forth. So you've brought it down physically 3 levels, okay? So let's go ahead and just fast forward to the section where I actually place everything. Just want to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make it a 5 by 5, and then I'm actually going to come and replace it with metal. And then I will hopefully be able to. I might have enough. Hey, and we discovered that there's a fault in my folding side. That we might actually have enough to be able to do the actual metal foundations, but I'm going to show you, regardless of the fact, how to go to the second level, 2, 3, 4. So I've got to go with 1 more. So this is a 5 by 5, which is absolutely crucial for the way that we're going to design it. I think I might actually add 1 more layer, but this is why it's so important, guys, that I say do it out of stone. It's not out of wood. It's if you're going to do this out of metal, you are going to burn through so much resources. It's a cementing paste. It's everything that you're going to require. Okay, and make sure that you know your base location and that it's good enough to actually take all of that. So I've got to add 2 layers on here. I'm going to make it a 6 by 5. Hopefully I've got enough on me. If not, I will have to make a little bit more. It's going to be too short, but that's okay. Because this is already going to become tricky when we start placing it. But there is a trick to the placing. When we do the initial layer, this is easy. Okay? What you want to do is, anybody can do it, a non-builder, a builder, doesn't matter who it is, anybody can do it, just to get down to the first layer. Once you've got the first layer, you're good, and there are no issues that you can possibly run into. But now, you do run into an issue when you get to the second layer, because now you stand a chance of possibly demolishing on the second layer. And here's how you fix that. Under your tribe manager, you can see the guys that I have in this. Don't pay attention to the alliance. There is nobody in the alliance, it's just us. So, because I'm the owner of the tribe, I would have to transfer ownership to another member. So, aka Raven, who is online, I transfer ownership to him. But before doing that, I would go under structure ownership. It's tribe owned, yes. Personally owned, tribe snap, and admin demolish. So that's what we would set the structure ownership to, so that when I actually start placing the second layer of metal, that it doesn't just demolish. So that is a cheeky trick. If you didn't know about it before, it's a good thing you're watching the video. Hit the like button and share it so that everyone else can see and find out. And that is how you are going to save yourself a ton of heartache and a ton of resources. Because remember, every time you actually demolish something, you only get between 30 and 40% of the resources. So rather make it out of wood first. I don't suggest you do it out of thatch. There are people that do it out of thatch, but to me thatch is just all white and it's confusing, so I make it out of wood. So that's what you want to do. Now the nice part is we will do this again because we're going to still bolt drop around this. This is just going to be the core of the base. So we're going to actually bolt drop around the outside of it and make our dino gates and make all of that things so that we can actually be able to be safe. Alright, but I'll BRBs as soon as I've got my metal. Right guys, and I'm back. So I have converted all my base level to metal. So with that now, I'm going to show you how to snap layer 2 and layer 3. So for that purpose, I have already, I press the right button, that would help, given the transfer ownership to Raven because he's the one that's online at the moment. And then I'm going to demote myself from admin. Structure ownership. Personally own timestamp and yes, set tribe governance. Okay, cool. So demote member from admin. Alright. So now, in all theory, this should work. Now, I haven't tried this before. I'm actually going to try a little cheeky. We've done it once with metal. So now I'm going to try and snap a wooden structure in between. Again, I repeat, this is more science than actual fact because I haven't done it yet. This is 2 extra. I have no idea if it's going to work, but in theory it should. Okay, so one of there, one of there. You don't want it at that height either. Everything snapped at the right height. Yeah. That's one. That should be 2. Not it. Ah! Kill. Let's try it in a second. Let's see what there. So much easier when you actually use admin spawning and spawn me in 100 pieces. Spawn me in this, spawn me in that. This is showing you how much of a struggle it actually is. But at the end of the day, it is worth the effort. I'm not going to make 2 foundations. But. Okay. So, me setting the tribe governance doesn't work as an admin. I should have done it as a owner. So I'm going to ask Raven to just change that for me, and then I'll be obese. As I'm back, so I have discovered a faux pas on my phone. In the rush to get everything set up and everything like that, I didn't step down. So this was the primary step. This is the height, remember, we wanted that. Okay. For all 3. Then this is the second level, and that is the third level. Now, unfortunately, I've already placed all of the things, so I'm not going to go around and demolish all this, which is going to be a huge waste in resources. I'm going to settle 2 foundations. So the basic principle would have been, I would have snapped to this one and then built out, and then come to this one and actually snap there, and then come to the third one and snap at the right height. And that is the basic principle. So just keep in remembrance that if you don't do these steps correctly, okay, you are not going to get earthly foundations. I haven't done 4, I haven't done 5. But again, this is why I went in wood first, because it's cheap to do, and then you only go over into steel. because otherwise it is too expensive. So the basic thing is, again I say, we've done the cheat, the little cheeky. Now I snap, I can snap to my heart's content and not be worried that anything. Hello, Mr. Monkey. I need another chicken monkey. Wow, everything is just coming to visit me. To place it. Obviously. So that is a good way to do it. The other thing that you can do, if you want to, is lay down your metal electronics, your cabling in between the foundations, okay, and then your cables are protected by a layer of foundations as well. But that'll be it for this video. I hope it was informative. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember guys, don't play Ark alone. Pack up. Remember, subscribe and share this to all your friends. Peace. See you next time.